Okay, next we'll have Pam Stout with our legislative report.
I was out of the United States for 5 weeks, and when I came back, all I heard about was Trump and a few other really non-essential facts. I didn't hear anything at all about our national debt, and it's continued to increase on an average of $220 billion per day since September of 2012. The problem now is that we're going to run out of money. The debt ceiling will be reached on November 3rd. The current plan seems to be, both Democrats and Republicans are pushing this, to just raise the debt limit, a clean bill, and then pass a continuing resolution. Well, they want to make this continuing resolution to fund the government until after the 2016 elections, because Congress does not want to have to vote on spending and then have to stand for election. It'll be interesting to see where our three, they have always stood in the right place. Let's hope they continue to do that. This fiscal year was a record. The Feds collected over $3.25 trillion. That's an average of $21,833 for each worker. But we still have almost $4.5 billion in debt each year. Federal spending this year increased by $184 billion. It's just almost beyond comprehension that, it's not something that's going to go away. We're going to have to resolve this issue one way or another, and let's hope that it's not a total collapse, because it seems somewhat imminent. The other thing that really caught my eye was there's another couple of bills about public lands, and one of them, of course, is Senator Dianne Feinstein, and I'm sure our group will stand against her on that. But a Republican, Paul Cook, has a similar bill in the House. And both of these bills are huge land grabs. And I get one specific group of emails, and all they talk about is not how we're getting our lands back, but how more lands are going to the feds. And I think this is a really big issue. So if you're not a member of the American Lands Council, at least go to their page and look at what they're doing and see if you can help. I watched a lot of well, I didn't watch a lot of English TV, but I watch news almost every day. America wasn't even talked about. I had no idea. I didn't have internet for 5 weeks. I had no idea that Boehner had resigned. And what I can tell you is the refugees that are called refugees threw away their papers. They're from all over the Middle East. They are not Syrians. There are very few families. And it was just to watch, I don't know if you guys got the same kind of coverage, but for me to watch that was really distressing. We're not helping people who really are in need. And the Christians who are being slaughtered, there's no mention of rescuing them.